All right, well, we are continuing along here as coming up next, we are going to show you a beautiful gemstone drop earring. I don't think I have them out here yet, Rock. Oh, there we go. Angie has them on for us. So you'll see these, because this was my host pick. I love this. I am so excited to show this to you. We mentioned it once, okay, and we're already getting limited on some of these choices. So let's walk you through what's available. Do we still have tanzanite left? Oh, thank goodness. Do we really? Okay, I don't see, oh, here it is. Thank goodness. Okay, so we'll start right out of the gate. Angie's wearing the tanzanite, so you can just get a little peek for how gorgeous this looks in the ear, because they look absolutely amazing on. So we'll just start there. And for that price of $59.90, this is going to be a real treat for anybody looking for a great earring at a great value price. It's item number 539529. They're the choices. That's a great shot. Thanks, you guys. So you have tanzanite, and look at the little stone at the top too. That is a genuine little, I believe it's a white zircon or white topaz. I'll double check at the top. Look at the aquamarine. Look at the quality of that aquamarine. The aquamarine is beautiful. Look at the chrome diopside. Chrome diopside is fantastic. And chrome diopside, there's only 100 pair left. That's pink zircon. Look at the color, the quality, the beauty of the natural pink zircon. And that's the zoisite that's sold out. So that's not here. So we're missing the grape garnet up in that grouping, but that's okay. We'll find it for you. But in the meantime, I'll show you the grape garnet over here. I think I must have it out here. Indeed. So this is grape garnet right here. Grape garnet, by the way, is a really cool, rare, exotic gemstone. 243 of these have been ordered. These will not be back before Christmas. I have to tell you, this is it. Fall price at $59.90. Regular price is $149. Beautiful grape garnet color. I love that, don't you? Look at this. Look at the aquamarine. I mean, when would you ever, in a million years, think you could buy a genuine, natural, look at the color, the beauty, the clarity, aquamarine at that price. And then I do love that these are lever back. You don't worry about losing these. It has a great little lever. It slips through your pierced ear, stays very comfortable. My mother would love these. She's a lever back girl. Okay, tanzanite, forget about it. That's my pick. You girls know the story on that. I love tanzanite. If you want to get a pair of tanzanite earrings for someone for a gift and you don't want to spend, you know, hundreds of dollars, $150, here's your chance. Look at how beautiful these are. I cannot get over that. Genuine, natural, gorgeous tanzanite, $59.90, amazing. And then let's show you the next choice. Here we have pink zircon. This is the closest natural gemstone to a pink diamond. That's correct. The closest natural gemstone to a pink diamond. Zircon, as many of you know, has more diamond-like characteristics than any other natural gemstone. That's why cubic zirconia actually imitates zircon. It's a lab-grown form of zircon, cubic zirconia, because zircon looks a lot like diamonds, has a lot of diamond-like characteristics. So I bring that up to you because if these were pink diamonds, forget it. I'll find carat weights on these, but that has to be at least a carat, at least. So again, for $59.90, it's extraordinary. And then also, I want you to see, oopsie, sorry, Chris. I want you to see the green. Look at this. There is the chrome diopside, and that's almost 1.5 carats right there in chrome diopside. Look at that lush green. So this is your day to get that earring you wanted, or start your gift shopping if you want to. Why not? Because we will not get this back. I can guarantee you that. Look at how great this looks on Angie. I am flipping out over it. I thought the tanzanite would be gone. And by the way, the pink zircon, because zircon has higher density and specific gravity than, say, for example, a chrome diopside, we're pushing 1 3/4 carats in the pink zircon. So depending on which stone you're choosing here, they're all in about that 1.5 carat range. Some are a little weightier, some are a little less weighty. They're all the same size. So bottom line is this. It's a chance for you to treat yourself to something beautiful, something affordable, something that's real, that's natural, that's genuine, that's exotic. These are exotic gemstones we're looking at here. That's why I'm so excited. is that for that value, $59.90, why not? This is HSN. We are the largest importer and retailer of colored gemstones in the United States. Nobody gets to do what we get to do. And it really is very exciting. Look at that. Again, I'm going to show you this tanzanite. How many left in the tanzanite? I would be surprised if the tanzanite is not the first to go. And again, anybody who doesn't own tanzanite, this is where you start right here. Look at how pretty these are. I'll show you again. I love a lever back. You don't worry about losing these. You slip it through your ear. You get that beautiful burst of light and color up by your ear. They're not heavy. They don't pull on your pierced ear. And that is over that's over 1.5 carats of genuine tanzanite. Each stone is about a 3/4 carat solitaire. Yeah, each stone is coming in at over 3/4 of a carat in the solitaire. And by the way, when I give you a carat weight, that is always a minimum guaranteed carat weight. We always err on the side of going conservative on our carat weights. So feel rest assured that when I tell you a carat weight, you're gonna get minimum that. More often than not, it might even weigh a little bit more. But the point here is that you're getting real gems in precious sterling silver, exotic gems. I'm being told chrome dioxide, final call is going out on this. So if you want the chrome dioxide, this is your chance. If you want the pink zircon, how rare that is, think ahead. Is there anybody that you would love to shop for an early gift for? The aquamarine. If you are like me and you have an affinity to water, if you are a Scorpio, this is our astro stone. If your birthday is in March, or if you have both of my sons are born in March, so I love aquamarine because I wear it as a mother's stone, and you might do the same thing. Look at how beautiful that aquamarine is. I can't get over that. If you have blue eyes, blue-eyed girls out there, you should have these. They would just, anytime you wear a sparkly blue stone, similar to the color of your eyes, up by your face, you know that it's just going to make your eyes look even dreamier and prettier and bluer. So aquamarine is a great stone for all of us. Looks gorgeous on blondes, but also shows up beautifully against dark hair. So if you have darker skin or if you have darker hair, aquamarine will really pop for you. So pretty. So if you're trying, it's hard to pick here. They're all beautiful. Actually, chrome dioxide's almost sold out completely. Tanzanite, I'm so happy. We still have a couple hundred left. That pink zircon, oh, this is the grape garnet. Grape garnet, as I said, it's a rare exotic garnet. That's the natural color of the garnet. Look at it. It's a different color than rhodolite. It's purple. It's like violet. It's violet purple. As opposed to being a blue purple, it's more of a red purple. Look at how pretty. So the chrome dioxide is gone. Excellent. Thank you. So now you girls decide, do you want to go for that gorgeous violet colored garnet? Aquamarine is getting limited. They're all available. It's completely up to you, whether you're shopping for you or shopping for gifts. I don't know about you, but for $59.90, that's fashion jewelry pricing here. And one of the things that has happened, I think, to a lot of us, I would say that 90% of the time when I'm wearing an earring this size. I'm wearing either a drop, or I'm wearing a stud, or I'm wearing a smaller hoop, because I don't like anything really super heavy on my ears because it's painful, right? Most of us just can't handle a big heavy earring on our ear all day. So that's why I love things like this, because these are things we really wear. These are the things you'll throw on your ear. Doesn't matter what you're doing that day, you'll forget you have them on because they're so lightweight. But the key is you get to wear something that is good to your ear. It allows your ear to breathe. They always say lever backs are super healthy for our ears because it allows your ear to breathe. Again, it's a safe way to wear your stones. You don't worry about losing the earring, which is a really great thing about a lever back. There's that purple one more time. I love that. That's a violet colored garnet. That's the natural color. Very unusual to find garnets that color. January girls out there, boom, beautiful choice for you. Tanzanite, you could hear, I rave about Tanzanite. You guys know I love, there's only, 300 people can own the Tanzanite if you want the Tanzanite. Again, as you girls have heard me say 100 times, I think it is one of the most beautiful and exciting gemstones ever discovered. Why? Well, first of all, it's a baby in the gem world. It was only discovered in 1967. In a very short amount of time, it became the #1 top-selling colored gemstone in the world. The most sought-after colored gemstone in the world. When you think about emerald and rubies and sapphires and all these other stones that have been around a long, long time that date back thousands of years, and this little guy shows up on the scene and everybody loses their mind and everybody wants it. And the good material is harder and harder to get. It now takes those miners, they have to go so deep now into the Earth's core to get this gemmy material out of the Earth that that's why eventually they just can't mine anymore. It's just too dangerous to even go deeper and deeper and deeper. It now takes over an hour. Imagine the risk these miners take going over an hour down into the mines to get the material. So that's why they say it's really almost mined out. It's to a point where they're just not going to be able to get material any longer. And even the material they're getting is not what we used to see. You're not getting the big, amazing, high-quality stones anymore. I mean, to get something like this for $59.90, this means one of our dealers had these stones. This is material that they had, and they just did us a big favor, because this is not something that's sitting around every day. I mean, if this was wholesale at $59.90, I could get excited about that. But to be able to offer it tonight down from this appraised at $220. So these are really beautiful and really special. So you're getting this home for your first payment of $14.98. That's the Tanzanite. Last call in a minute, under 300 of those. Pink Zircon, this is very, very rare to see pink Zircon. If you go to hsn.com, we sell very little pink Zircon. It's an expensive gemstone. It's a collector's stone. Zircon is, we always kind of talk about in the jewelry world, people say that it has a terrible name, because people think that zircon means cubic zirconia. They think it's fake. And it's unfortunate, because it is such a beautiful, rare, hardy, hard stone, and it's so diamond-like. Has more characteristics of a diamond than any other natural gem. So that's why it's too bad that people get confused and think that it's an imitation stone. It is not. That is a natural pink zircon you're looking at, and that's not something we see every day. And I think the color is beautiful on these. Look at that. Beautiful pink color. Okay, we have to wrap it up. Thank you for your calls. This is item 539529. You're gonna love it. We don't have thousands left, guys. We have a few hundred total now left. That's all colors. Aquamarine just sold out. We did lose the chrome diopside. So basically we're down to 3 colors. We have the violet garnet, we're calling it grape. Think of violety purple. We have the pink zircon, and we have tanzanite.